towards land.
Yeah.
That's what you get for the sense of what it's doing, where it's going. Uh,
Get me.
I'm gonna give you congrats because I did not expect you to catch the ship here. So that's okay. Uh, well, guys, you have proved me wrong. I feel good about this.
Hmm.
You have found this ship. You are trying to catch its attention. It is moving closer. It does halt sails and stop as it gets maybe 2 football field lengths away from shore.
Can we try to? Wait a second. Are we still on the cliff, or did we manage to find a way towards
You
land?
guys are still on the wall.
The wall.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the survivors. How can we get towards land from here the fastest way possible?
Get back to the ladder. That's our only way up. Ah, the firebolt. Alex, what's the distance on fireball?
Fireball? It's not
Fireball.
gonna make it to land.
Okay. Good.
I don't
Range
know.
You see
30
someone
feet.
fire a fireball towards the wall
From where?
from the ship.
Why are they shooting fireball at the wall?
He shot a firebolt at them.
Well, it wouldn't
Well,
have
just to
reached
get their
anywhere near close
attention.
enough for it to hit him.
Exactly.
I
It just looks to be kind of like a direction of, hey, yes, we're coming.
If he's a wizard or a sorcerer, it would be 40 feet plus.
2 feet per
It's
level.
600 feet, I think.
600 feet.
Never mind. I do not do
Fire.
fireball. That's 2 that actually would get the wall. I don't want to do that.
And you don't want to waste a third level spell anyway.
Yeah, you gotta
Well,
probably use
you
a-
know, I felt it would be kind of fun. Anyway, there is nowhere along this cliff that they could get to you.
How far down is the water?
50 feet.
Let's roll for the cliff. 132 feet down.
No.
How scalable is this cliff looking?
It seems to get lower as you go farther north.
I'm talking about like how sheer is it?
It is, let's say, perhaps a DC 15 the whole way.
What does that mean?
He'd have to roll a climb check to get down a couple times
Oh, is that a
and beat
dice
the
check?
15.
Oh,
As you start to lose hold on the wall, Alex, do you push off or do you hope there are no rocks?
yeah, You know what? We'll go balls to the wall. I'll push myself off from the cliff wall. So I can swan dive into the water.
Okay. You know what? What is needed for Featherfall? Does it have to be
Is this the
touch,
first level
or does it have to be...
It's self only, I believe.
Oh, dang it. Alright, well, then I can't
No,
assist
you
you.
can cast. You can cast Featherfall on someone. Featherfall.
Now I'm gonna have to go check the core rulebook as we sit here and
I'm
debate.
checking. I'm in it now. I'm on the spell.
You know, you act like I can't check my own work here.
One immediate casting time. One immediate action component. Range 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels. Targets
it's
1 meter.
not
No, it's
close
target,
enough.
so it's not self.
Not close enough. Okay.
Well,
well,
since I can't fall 132 feet in a single round, I've got 2 rounds of actions.
you do.
I'm gonna catch myself with floating disc.
Does that stop fall
Ooh.
damage?
Let me ask Google.
That's
Technically, no.
I believe that's force
It
damage.
does not.
And
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need that that check. How far can you fall in one round? Is it 60?
No, give me 1 second.
Okay, levitate doesn't do that because it doesn't prevent fall damage. It prevents the fall itself. A creature who has levitate cast on them is not falling. Feather fall is not a precedent for what more spells do when interacting with falling
Well,
creatures.
either
Oh,
way,
wait. Never mind then.
it doesn't work.
Apparently, you have to fall 500 feet for it to count as a round. Well, at least I got a good acrobatics and swim check, so hopefully I won't explode on
Die.
Yeah,
contact
I,
with the
I,
water.
I will say the acrobatics check puts you far enough away that I'm not going to roll for rocks to get you. The swim check is enough to not die from drowning. Now I just have another check that I hate to
Fall.
suggest.
If the water is at least 10 feet deep, the first 20 feet of falling do no damage.
Ironically
the next
enough,
20 feet do not fall.
You aren't supposed to know that there's a problem in the water for
Yeah,
a
no.
while yet.
Oh, if I
So-
deliberately dive in the water,
Let me
I
just
take
check.
no damage on a successful DC 15.
Oh, it's not from falling into the water.
No,
It's
I know.
remaining in the water.
The other thing is, as long as
Um,
water is 10 feet deep for every 30 feet fallen.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's what's swimming in the water. There are 3 of them. Do they notice you? One does. Okay. The ship seems to be setting a boat to come get you. You start swimming over there, I assume?
Yep.
Okay. The other 2. Dave, Zach, you see him jump away from the cliff face as he seemed to have been climbing down. Swan dive perfectly into the water, just zip, and surface and start swimming over towards the ship. You're pretty impressed, I must say. He didn't
Yeah,
even lose
I
his
think
gun.
Yeah,
I'm,
pretty impressive.
I'm gonna go up the ladder and try to see if the survivors can direct me towards a way to get there fast enough. On the run.
Okay, it will take you quite some time to get back to the ladder.
Better than nothing. I'm not gonna resist.
Yeah. Dave, do you also go towards the ladder, or do you sit and watch?
I'm gonna watch and kind of assume the lotus position or something.
Okay.
You're a very bad human being. You're gonna see our friend get attacked by a creature. And just walk.
Okay, I'm coming. I head to the ladder. This is coming from the guy who stole my backpack, pushed me over, left me to die in the ship. Yes, I will be guilted, fully guilted into helping the other guy.
You know, to recap, Zach has done everything he could to be untrustworthy to you,
But
and you
I'm
still
still a
follow
cleric.
him.
I do. I'm still a cleric in my first. My honor has to come
It honestly
first,
makes me wonder if Dave needs to make a will save to believe, or to not believe that Mace was the reason the ship went down.
Okay, I don't think he's that much of a dick yet.
Nah, it was just the voices in my head, most likely.
Yeah. No, you don't believe it was him yet. Anyway, carrying on.
Yep.
Alex, I need a swim check to see if you remain heading in the direction of the ship. They are trying to put a boat in the water to come get you at this point.
Oh, actually, I think you're fine, Manji. You already said they were in a little boat coming to him.
No, I didn't. I said they were lowering it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
As
problem.
long as it's not rough water, I do.
Yeah, no, it's not rough water. You just keep that swim check
Oh,
going.
yeah.
It's just not empty water. That's the issue.
And speaking of which, can I get a perception check, Alex?
Sure.
Dun-dun. Ooh, 32.
You see a fin. Maybe
Oh,
better said to be a
bad.
fluke off to the north.
A fluke of a
How
fin.
far away?
Mm.
Based off the size, 1 round.
Cool. I should try and get it to leave me alone by attacking it first.
How
Quite.
about just run away from it?
All right, Alex. It is your turn.
Can I tell where its face is?
Not yet. You
Which
assume it was
direction
probably
is it
swimming
pinpointing?
towards you.
Alright. So,
You at least know the general
Look at-
direction. You know it's swimming towards you. Now the question is, can you predict accurately where it's at?
well, all I gotta do is aim in the general area of its, fin. So,
And while you do this, I need to go get the
let's spend the grit.
stats.
Sorry, can I just check with everyone? How long is this game going on until?
I have written 5:30. Is it 4:30?
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Here are my stats. Excellent. All right, Alex. What have you got?
Well, gonna shoot it. After spending a first level spell to load my gun free. And then, I'll spend the grit as my move action to shoot a spell with the attack.
Okay.
Since I already have flare prepared. I'm gonna shoot it and cast flare.
Are you trying to blind it?
It'll be dazzled if it fails its save, which
Okay.
makes it gives a -1.
Is it
on
a
attack
fort,
and perception
reflex, or
checks.
will save I need to roll here?
Fort save, DC 14. But that will have to wait till after I roll to see if I hit. How far away is it? So I know what my penalty to hit is.
Let me see now. It has to be at least 80 feet. So let me
So-
see here. We'll do 10 feet per die number. Let's say it is 40 feet away.
Oh, so then it just barely is within my first range increment.
There you go.
So no penalty. So 10 touch.
Correct.
Does it hit?
It does.
Alrighty, so it takes 14 damage,
Okay.
electricity,
Electricity.
and it needs to make that DC 14 fortitude save.
I'm kind of shocked that it does not take, like, have a weakness to electric damage.
I mean,
Disappointing.
most creatures don't.
And what is a reflex save, you said?
Fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Alright, hang on. I have to go back and look at the other number. Because I memorized reflex. Well, it doesn't matter. It is dazzled.
Woof! So for the next minute, it takes a -1 to attack and perception checks.
Your
That's
movement.
gonna be the first time in history about my move action was part of doing that.
You fired in the water?
It would have been roughly the area around where its fin was.
Okay. But my point is, are you holding the gun out of the water or in the water?
It'd be above the water so I can actually properly aim it.
Okay. I'm still going to roll that perception check. I was inclined not to, but I feel it needs to be rolled. Oh, dear. Yeah, you're You got spotted by the other two. Anyway, the boat is now moving towards you, quick as can be. I do not know the movement speed of one of these dinghies, but I'm going to assume at this point you're about maybe 150 feet away. I'm giving you a little bit more swim speed than you probably should get, but I'm okay with it. I need to figure out how far they move. Give me a moment.
No, I do still have a move action technically. I thought I didn't. So I would have just moved the however many feet towards it as I, kick backwards in that direction.
Rowboat covers speed 30 feet. Acceleration 10. Excuse me, 10 feet per round. So it's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take like 2 or 3 rounds.
10 feet. You're at 150. You swim again. Give me your swim check. And are you carrying gun in hand, or did you put it back over your shoulder or whatever again?
I'd be holding it in one of my hands,
Okay.
but it'd still be enough.
Yeah.
Unless
okay.
these things are starving, I don't see why they'd be risking their life at this point after literally getting hit with a bolt of lightning.
No, you don't.
So,
It is sadly an ingrown instinct to protect the island because of how they're made. Yeah. You see
like I said,
two
I'd
more
use
flukes
my move action to move.
coming towards you. Alright, you move. I'm going to say a swim check gets you a ways. A ways away. Okay.
As long as it looks like they're following me, I'll take pot shots to try and, dissuade them. Because I'd be thinking about normal sharks.
Yeah. I'm gonna need that next check. 10. You're firing on another one, right? I believe 10 hits. I'm gonna go double check. And close all these excess books I have open. Alright. That is... It does hit for a total of 13 damage. Continue your swim check. First one gets close enough. I assume you aimed at the one that was closest to you that last time, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Was this also a flare? Do I need to make that
No.
check?
It was
No.
just the first one.
Okay. In that case, it does get a hit this time. So, plus 13. Oh, that's not a d20, my bad. 28.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Is that... Oh god, is that 2d6? Holy. Okay. Plus 12? 17?
Well, I'm alive.
You are alive.
I just
As an
hope
orca
they,
kind of bites on you and pulls you back towards the shoreline.
Poke it in the eye. Poke it in the eye.
I mean, to be fair, it does have me in a place where it can't avoid.
It can't.
They're highly
So,
intelligent.
Do you have a
go for the
weapon
eyes,
to go
Boo.
for the eye?
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes.
No, I'm still holding the rifle. It's point blank. I'll stab it in and then pull the trigger while the bayonet's inside of it.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. You have a bayonet on it. Okay.
And it's not like it's not like I can
it's a
provoke an
touch
attack
attack. Yeah, no,
opportunity.
it's a touch attack.
And then
So you hit with 6 more damage, and you fire. Oh, I'm so sad of that one. A
Oh,
total
that's
of
just bonus
21
damage.
damage
I was like just
For a total
stabbing him
of
like I
34.
guess if you're gonna eat me
from Hell's Heart.
Woo!
It's still up and alive. I hate to say.
Yeah, but there's now a gas of wound on its face.
It does. I really am inclined to say that kills it because you did stab it, possibly in the eye. If not the eye, really damn close, and you
I
just
mean,
right
if
into the
you're
brain
letting me do
case.
touch AC for both, then I could call shot face easily
Yeah,
with both of those.
I mean, I it assumed. Yeah, let's go ahead and it would say the eye. So critical assumed roll is that? I don't know how that works anymore. I haven't done those rules in a while.
Technically, called shot just has an effect if I crit. It doesn't do anything else.
Only if it crits. It did not crit, I assume.
Called shots are actually really bad in Pathfinder.
Oh, that's so lame.
It's like
Surely,
super
if you
bad.
shoot something in the head, you're gonna kill it
Nope.
anyway. I mean, it might
Let
not
me actually
die, but surely it
called
should be like.
shot. Head is a -5.
Did you not shoot it with one of those living bullets as well? Did you not get
Uh,
extra damage?
No, that was only the one time.
Wow.
And right now, I wouldn't be firing bullets anyway. For
Oh,
one
nope.
called shot, for 1d4 rounds, any attack rolls, damage rolls, ability checks, skill checks. No, that's hand, my bad. Sicken for 1d4 rounds. That's all it does.
Really?
It gives it a -2 on all d20 rolls for 1d4 rounds. That's all getting shot in the head does.
I call BS on that, and we're gonna change that. My world, my prerogative. I am allowing you to roll damage twice for both of those. So you can just go ahead and roll damage again. As far as I'm
Alright.
concerned, this is a crit, and if you would crit, it would have been 3 times.
Oh, so if I'm critting with the musket, muskets do ×4, I believe.
That's part of it.
I'll double check real quick just to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass.
So for the slash, that's a 37. All right, we're getting closer.
Musket is indeed a ×4, so... let me double check arcane. Artillery is in addition. Doesn't say anything about not being multiplied on a crit, so...
So I'm going to assume that was an 8 and a 1 because you didn't need to roll
Yeah.
the... Yeah, okay. So 8 and 1, 10 and 4, 9, 23. 23 and 15 is 38. 38 plus 2, 40. Yes! Just enough. You kill it. It kind of lets go of you. and begins sinking.
It's like, go to hell! The lightning bolt
I
just
think-
blows out the side of its skull.
Mind, I'm not sure if you agree, but I think because orcas are tight family groups, I'm not sure while one of the pack is sinking to the bottom, that the others would still bother with him.
If these were normal orcas, I'd agree.
Can I get a free intimidate check?
Well, are there orcas?
You know
of
what?
higher
I will let
intelligence?
you have an intimidate check with that.
Me and my +0.
No. It's-
I'm just too beat up to actually look scary.
nope.
Has the board got to him by this time, though?
It is a fair question, and it should be 30 feet closer.
I say it goes 10 feet faster every round, though. I believe.
That's
is
right,
what the
and that
acceleration
was
is.
it was 10 feet the last round, 20 feet more this round. It's getting up to speed. Max is out of 30. But they are trying to push it. You know what?
So
I
guess
have
move after
exactly
shooting.
the right thing to do here. A lightning bolt just
Aha!
comes from the front of the ship straight into the other orca that has not been hit. And I should probably roll that, but I do want to see you guys live. But I do want to make
I mean,
this
if
at least
nothing
fair.
else, I have sacrificed myself to save the party.
They now know people are on the island. I mean, you got a chance. Let me just go check lightning bolt rules. All right, give me a moment. Here we go. It's loading. Do 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 do. All right. I don't think I add anything to it after I do. Oop, that's not a D8. That's a D6. Right? Hang on. Yeah, it's D6. Boop. It hurt it. Didn't kill it. But you see this lightning bolt come out from the top of the full ship, not the little rowboat, and strike another orca nearby in the water.
Woo.
How long is that one dazed? Or would it be able to see you at this point?
For the flare,
Yeah.
it's 1d4 rounds. So it'd be about now that it would start to wear off.
Okay. I will let it wait one more round before it starts moving again. Just as it's still not sure where you went. It is back to you. Do you proceed to try to swim away?
Double moving.
Double movement. Okay. Give me that swim check. We'll just do it for both movements. No. No.
Bleeding out, losing consciousness. Oh god.
Well, that's, now I feel bad. I should have had you roll twice. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Roll second one. There we go. You get back to the surface. I'm swimming! No! Heck with all this! Alright. Rowboat is now much closer. You're... Oh god, you are less than 300 feet away from it at this point.
From the boat or the rowboat?
The rowboat. Less than 300 feet away. They are trying to get closer to you. You do see someone on the prow holding what looks to be a gun.